Hello, everybody. How are we today? I feel like it's been forever since I've done a live, and I think in a way it has. So I'm just getting everything set up, but feel free to say hi if you're on and where you're located. And if you're watching the replay, comment replay. That was my worry. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And so would love to see who's on and everything about that and where you're located. For those of you that don't know hey Laura, where I am not, where I'm located, I'm actually in Fort Myers. I just got back home a couple of days ago. I know that I was traveling quite a bit and the last few weeks, and it has been amazing. I posted in my student group, you know, that I was living the nomad life, right? The digital nomad life and being able to travel and work. And I was running numbers for the short term rental that I'm possibly going to get. And it's just been a really fun experience to kind of live that life. So, hey, I can see it. Hey, Cora. Hey, Marcella. Okay, so I see people on all my channels. That's fantastic. Okay, good morning. I know Jessica was right next to you. How crazy was that? I was only in there for a couple days though, and I wanted to spend that with my dad. I hadn't seen him in 8 years, and that was a crazy change and a crazy thing to see. So, but let's talk the science behind success, right? And we all kind of know if you've been in my life as long as you've been in my life, which a lot of you have been in my life. I'm going to be in St. Louis the end of this month. I know your name is Art Girl on YouTube, but I'm going to be there at the end of this month. I'm going to some auctions. But okay, bringing it back. So the science behind success. If you've been following me for a long time, you already know what it is. But I always want to change up the information that I give out because it changes, right? It evolves. But one of the things that I started doing pretty instantly when I was changing who I wanted to be and I was changing my mindset and all of that is affirmations. And everyone is going to roll their eyes. Don't jump off if you're watching this, okay? But what are they and how do they apply to real estate? Every single person I know, and even the most successful people I know, still do affirmations every single day. And I really think it is something that sets them apart from the average investor, right? When before you cold call, you should have affirmations you say to yourself, especially if you have a fear of cold calling, especially if you're going through something crazy. Affirmations are amazing to kind of repeat to yourself. And I did a live a few months ago. There was a lot of frustration with this technology, and I got on and I started doing affirmations during the live for them to see. And they could see my entire like well-being, my energy, everything kind of shift into a more calmer spot. And so for you, it will do the same, especially as you continue practicing them and you find ones that speak to you. If you're in the Facebook group, you will see that too. Sorry, I have a little bit of a sore throat. I think it's from my dad and all his friends smoke. So ignore, and I don't smoke. So it was a lot to be around a bunch of cigarettes all weekend. Um, but I think you will see how it shifts. And like Laura says in the group, every investor she knows as well does affirmations. And it's fantastic. And you can apply it to everyday life, real estate life, things like that. So affirmations actually will change your brain chemistry. They will change how you think. And one of the things that I do that I tell my students when I work with them right away is immediately I say the number one trick is to start talking positive to yourself. So this is an example I always give. I want you guys to do it too. Is I want you to get a Post-it, and I have it on my bathroom, and I will share my bathroom affirmations here in a minute. All the Post-its I have, and I want you to put this one thing that says "Give yourself credit." And I have students posted all over their house. You do where you want to do it. Mine's in my bathroom now, but in the beginning, I had it in my office because, your self esteem needs to go, your confidence needs to grow. And so, for you to do that, you need to constantly talk positively to yourself. And so, every time you see this posted that all it says is give yourself credit, you say 3 positive things about yourself. It could be down to I got out of bed today, I took a shower, like whatever it is, it doesn't have to be these significant things. It doesn't need to take all this time to do it. It literally takes me under 2 seconds to just say 3 things really quick, and you move on about your day. And the next time you see it, what this does is start altering your brain chemistry to thinking more positively about yourself, which also will gain your confidence within who you are. And so this is really good. The other thing, and I've been following this lady for a while, And I think I've always known this, and I've always been kind of a daydreamer, but the way she worded it was how I would word it. And it's live as if you are already in the end. What does that mean? When affirmations, you live already as if you're in the end. You already have what you want, right? You have to start living like that. So your affirmations have to talk as if you've already gotten what you want. And so, like, you saw mine this morning or yesterday, you saw the video this morning, the TikTok, which she's so freaking funny, in the Facebook group where I do my daily affirmations. And that's it. I am the luckiest woman in the world. Everything is always working out for me. And I'll go through a whole list of affirmations here in a bit. But talking as if it's already happened, talking as if you're already living there, and then living your day to day is the end. We talk about this all the time when it comes to money, when it comes to anything of abundance. You act as if you already have it. You show up as someone that already has it. I had a student the other day send me a picture of her in her dream car. She got to test drive it. And I said, it looks like it's already yours. It's already yours. She looked perfect in it. And I was like, that's already yours, right? And so you do the same thing. And when you live in the end, that's what you'll attract, everything that you're affirming. And that's when you start tricking your brain, because your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's fake, right? And so I refuse to live in reality. And people say it's crazy, but I say, okay, well, look at the difference between my life and yours when I live in the way that I do. They call it, what now on TikTok, they're calling it Delulu, right? Delulu, you're living in delusion. But my life and my outcome and my reality of life is very different because I live in this world where I feel confident in who I am. And that can sound as crazy as it wants. I don't care. You're either going to like it or not. You're going to like me or not. But I have a lot of success because of this. And when I was at my dad's, he hasn't seen me in 8 years, and we haven't always had the best of relationships. He said, my daughter's incredibly successful. She's more successful than I ever was. She's more successful than her mother ever was, which I don't think that's true. But he hasn't seen my mom, in 20 something years as far as success. But he was like, she's so successful and she has changed so much. And that is it, because I talk to myself the way I carry myself. I don't let the little things bother me anymore. And I'm buying his house full price. He's giving me a little bit of a discount, like $100,000, but his house is $1 million. It's worth over $1 million, and I'm buying it full price. And there's no stress to it because I already know it's mine. And what's crazy about this is when I went to visit him, it was about 8 years ago, or 7 to 8. I told him that I want this house if he ever sells it. And this is before I really was getting into real estate, right? This was about a couple of months. I was just going through my divorce and moving. I was about to move to Florida. And I said, and this is coming from someone that my dad had to pay for me to go out there. I had no money. He bought me clothes. And I was like, I'm going to buy this house one day. If you ever sell it, I want this house. And so when I was out there, I said, okay, I'll take the house. And just like that. And so that is affirmations, though. I can tell you, old Liz before affirmations wouldn't have agreed to $1 million house, right? That she's not even going to live in. But new Liz with the affirmations understands that I trust myself enough to do that. And affirmations get you to building it up there. So when you are feeling fear, it's really coming from a lack of confidence in yourself. And so that's the best time to write your affirmations. So what you will do is you will sit down and you will be like, okay, this is how I'm feeling. Is this ultimately true? I learned this from Amanda Francis, so I won't even take credit for this. Is this ultimately true? And then how can I rewrite this to where I understand it's not true and I can tell my brain the same thing? The other thing is don't talk as what if this happens? What if that happens? What if it did work out, right? Think about it that way. What if it did work out? What if the positive outcomes actually happen? We naturally go to this like negative state of mind. And affirmations keep us more positive. It keeps you in the present while also focusing on your end, living in the end. And so what you can do is instead, I tell the students, I had a student call this morning with a couple of students, and I said, live and act as if you already have it and stop worrying about what will go wrong, right? Because then you're going to freak yourself right out of doing any deals. Worry about, what if this went right? What if this was the deal I actually closed, right? What if this is the deal I made $50,000, $100,000 and it changed the course of my life? What if I only make $1,500, but now I understand how it works and I can repeat this process to make more, right? So talking in a more positive state. The other thing is, how do you gain the confidence besides just post-it notes and tricking your mind, is to start aligning your energy with the person that you want to be. And I've talked about this many times. Aligning and becoming an energetic match for the person that's closing deals left and right. So I have a lot of students that say, can I just pretend to be you? And I'm like, you don't have to pretend, just be me. Act as someone that's doing deals. Act as Dawn, who owns over 50 short-term, long-term rentals. Just show up as her, as if they already have it happening. It's already happening for you. And what will happen is deals will start falling in your lap. I don't work hard for deals, and people think that's insane. But the people that are around me see it. My assistants see it. They're like, okay, you get more deals out of a certain number than most investors that I know. And it's because I don't have to work hard, because I believe in it, and I believe in the abundance and the law of attraction. And when you start doing that, you will start building your confidence, and you will start gaining more and more confidence. And you won't have to, like what they call, fake it till you make it. You're not faking it. You're being who you're meant to be. And so, yes, I started imagining the Liz I am now with the nicer clothes, while I was in clothes, 5 years ago that I had been wearing since high school with holes in them, right? Like, I started showing up as someone. I didn't care that they were scratchy and itchy. I didn't care that they barely fit because I had lost a lot of weight due to not eating. I didn't care about that. What I did was start showing up as someone else, and started with the affirmations. So I read this in a book, and I've said this quote before, but I thought it would really pertain to the ones that are living more a little in fear and need some affirmations and things to help. Success is never certain. It never comes without risk. The successful people in life know that in life go on to know and do great things. Know this. They will always embrace the risk. They will always embrace that success is never certain. They'd rather shoot for the target and miss instead of not aiming for the target at all. They didn't succeed because they were certain they were going to. They succeeded because they didn't let the uncertainty stop them. They did it anyway. They ignored the doubts. They kept pushing forward. And the more you try to stay in your comfort zone, the more uncomfortable you will become tomorrow. And so I really, really love this quote. And so how do you apply this to real estate on a more grander scale? I want you to start every single day to find affirmations, whether it's ones I post or ones that you find yourself or create yourself. And every single day, the minute you wake up, start saying affirmations to yourself. So a lot of us go to the bathroom as soon as we wake up, and then you have to go wash your hands. So that's why all my Post-its are in my bathroom. I will post a picture of this weekend. I have to go get it. And as I wash my hands, as I brush my teeth, as I wash my face, as I'm like in that sleepy mode, I say all these affirmations. I look at my vision board that's to the right of my bathroom sink, and I sit there and I feel every single one, because you want to be in kind of where your subconscious is still running things, right? You're doing things by automation because you're so tired, because you had just woken up. That's the kind of thing. I want your Post-it there as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to list a few affirmations I have. This can pertain to everything. You can take what you like. But what I would love for you to do is, if any of these really speak to you, if you can rewrite them into the comments so I can see which ones are your favorite, whether it's one, whether it's all of them. But also, as you rewrite them, say them out loud to yourself and let people think you're crazy. There are times I'm driving around, or when I was in the airport and I was getting frustrated because of this delay, that I just started saying my affirmations, like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to make it there. I'm going to be safe. Things like that. And people just like looked like, what in the world is wrong with her? But at that point, you get to a point where you don't care, because it's what calms you down, right? And so things like that, or when you're dealing with crazy turbulence. Now, technically, I love turbulence. It makes me fall asleep. But my sister, she suffers from it. So we do affirmations when I'm sitting next from her. She gets motion sickness. So I'll say the affirmations with her and I make her repeat it. And I don't care how crazy we look. So here are some affirmations that, Laura, that freaks me out. That's literally the first one I was going to say. I have goosebumps right now. Things are crazy. Alignment. Okay, so I am so lucky that everything works out for me. I say this every single day. You will see it in the picture I show you of my bathroom affirmations. I am the luckiest woman in the world is another one. Okay. My work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. That's from Amanda Frances. I am willing to see things differently. I'm willing to be brought different perspectives. I find a higher thought, and that becomes my higher belief. I can have everything that I desire. This is the background on my phone. There is magic in the air, right? I say that every day. Today's going to be a magical day, every single day. And honestly, 99% of my days are amazing. I can have everything that I desire. I said that. I am about to receive more money than I could ever imagine. My courses are infused with light and love. I think I got that one from Amanda Frances. I am on the verge of a major breakthrough. All of the hard work and mindset I've been doing is paying off. My life is drastically changing for the better. I am on the right path. Opportunities are presenting themselves to me, and everything I'm working for or towards is falling into place. These are just a few, okay? There are hundreds of affirmations out there. You guys have seen it, but which ones were your favorite? I see I'm so lucky for everything works out for me. I'm the luckiest woman in the world. What else? What else spoke to you guys? So while I see those come through, I want you to have that on your bathroom. This is something I do every single day. I do it in morning and night because I wash my face morning and night, brush my teeth morning and night. So I do it while I'm there. The other thing is I keep that closet, that cabinet open all day. So as I'm walking around and brushing my teeth or washing my hands after going to the bathroom, I read a couple more to myself. I love all of those. I'm the luckiest woman in the world. Today's going to be a magical day. I'm on the verge of a major breakthrough. My life is drastically changing for the better. Today is a magical day. I'm worthy of higher compensation than I deserve. The universe is conspiring in my favor. I can have everything I desire. Opportunities are always presenting themselves to me. There's magic in the air today. Today's going to be magical. I am on the right path. You are. Nothing that's meant for you is going to pass you, right? That's like some famous quote, but it means it. And it kind of keeps you to a point where you don't stress over it. Because if it's meant for you, it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. Whether it's today, whether it's in a year, whether it's in 10 years. There are things that years ago I never would have thought I was ever going to be meant to do, like coaching. But it happened, whether I resisted or not in the beginning, right? So I wanted to talk about that. The affirmation about my work is of high service and worthy of high compensation. Yeah, today's going to be a magical day. Yes. A lot of people are worried, like, what if my friends and family find out what I do and they start trying to take advantage if I try to work with them and they know what I'm doing? You know what? I don't discount anyone. I don't discount my friends or my family. If they want to join my course, they pay full price. Why do I do this? One, Laura charged me. Two, people will take it more serious, which is actually, it's a disservice to your friends and family to discount them because it shows that you are willing to negotiate on your morals and beliefs and stuff. But two, they won't take it as serious. So they won't become successful in the way they would if they are paying full price, right? So you want to think the same thing. You deserve high service and massive compensation. You're going to show up for them the way you show up for a stranger or someone that joins with you or helps you. I am not going to discount. I do 50% on every GLIJV. And when they're like, well, I do this, this, and this, I said, then we don't have to work together, right? It's either 50-50 or it's not at all. And you just have to get to a point where your boundaries are very firm in what you do. Okay. The other thing is, if you have never done this, and I talked about this last time and people laughed at me, but I don't care. I do it. Is if you've never done a mindset ritual, you don't have a morning mindset, is I want you to go to the mirror and say it to yourself. And it's called mirror talk. This is something that it's not something I thought of. This is something that's been going on for decades, where you talk to yourself in the mirror and you say it as if you're speaking to a friend. And you will say, or you could say as you're talking to yourself, but you can say, you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are wonderful. And in the beginning, a lot of you may cry. I have gotten this feedback a few times that they burst in tears because you don't realize how negative you think of yourself until you start talking to yourself in the mirror and you are seeing your body react. Now, this is weird in the beginning. You're going to feel really weird for those of you that have never done this. Okay. You're going to be like, some laugh at themselves. I cried and I laughed. I was like, you look ridiculous right now. And then I started doing it every single day and it works. So people don't realize that the law of attraction and the energy of magnetism is a real thing. Yeah. I have noticed in the last year, more people will stop and ask me questions than ever before. in the airport, while shopping, walking around. And it's not because I'm really wearing my Real Estate Investing Women shirt, because I do that when I travel. It's not anything like that. They just talk to me and ask how I am and if I know directions to this. You will start seeing people start gravitating towards you. There could be like a slew of people and they want to talk to you or ask you questions or things like that. You will start seeing that people start coming to you for advice and for help more than another person. You will start getting complimented more, even if you can't take them well. You will start getting those things that will help build your confidence in a way. And it's all starts with the affirmations. I'm giving you the base here. Obviously, there's more things you can do, but this is the basics. So I want to do the raffle. I want to announce an important announcement going on. And then I want to end our live like I did the last time with a statement of gratitude. So let's get the raffle going first. So who is excited? What this raffle is, hold on. What this raffle is I actually have it here on my desk. So let me actually remove this for a second. I have it on my desk because I really wanted to show you like how amazing this is. And I'm going to be sending to you personally. So I have like mine that I just have not opened yet, but I want to. I did this challenge through Dean Graziosi and it was amazing. So I bought 5 of the journals because I think they're 90-day journals or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm going to buy some and I'm just going to start handing them out to everybody. I was like, I'm just going to start handing them out. And I do that a lot. When I really like something, I just start giving it away to people in free or in bulk or things like that. And one of the things was the beginning of last year, I started reading this book called The Answer. Now, for any of you, I'm halfway through it the second time. For any of you that really don't understand or trust or like, you need the more logics behind the law of attraction. You need the science. This is the book. Okay. So I picked this up. I don't even know how I came across it. I really don't. And I picked it up and I was like, well, let me just start reading. I was looking for a new mindset book. This book, I was able to help a lot of students come on board that just did not understand law of attraction and the woohoo side of it. This talks about the science. I mean, he gives an example where they like had spit. They like diagnosed the spit that was miles away from the person and how it would change based on what the person was feeling, even though they were miles away. It's weird shit, but it's amazing. It's a good book. I recommend it. It talks about success. You know, you can grow any business, achieve financial freedom, and live an extraordinary life. This is a great book. I will be sending you your own cleaner copy. And then you will also get one of the journals that I bought of the 5 that I bought. I will send you this one specifically, unless I forget the color I gave you. I have 5 of them, but you will have it. It's still wrapped, and this will go to you. So how do you win the raffles? You have to comment like crazy in our Facebook group. We are trying to build a community there. We just hit 15,000 women, which was a huge feat for us, because I remember when it was nothing, like when there was like 200 people in there and I couldn't get anyone to comment or anything like that. And now a few years later, we have done that. And so I'm really, really excited. So you will get to win this beautiful raffle. If you have not joined our Facebook group, it's called Real Estate Investing Women. Fill out the questions. We try to avoid spam as much as possible. So you have to fill it out or you won't be added in. And then what you do is comment, and you just comment. And the more you comment, the top 3 commenters of the week will get entered into a raffle, and you have 1 week to claim, which means you have to watch this live. So I don't allow people to tag the person. This is my gift, but it requires that you're in the group, right? So if you were commenting, you'll watch the live and you know you're about to watch the live. And so this is my gift to you guys for helping build our community and commenting like crazy. And a lot of you invite other women into the community, and it means more than you know when I get told, well, actually, I was invited by a friend that just loved you guys so much. And so that is your gift this week. I will get it out as soon as you email in. How do you do that? Is you just email into Amanda at questions@realestateinvestingwomen.com to get your raffle. Who is the offer? John Assaraf and Murray Smith. John Assaraf was part of the book The Secret. This is like book number 2. Okay. Winner. Are we ready? Okay. So our winner is, drum roll, please. Let me see. Amanda got it for me. Jeannie Glass. Congratulations, Jeannie. You are the winner of this. And please, please, please let me know you know, let me know what you think of the book and your feedback, and also of the journal. And just email in at questions@realestateinvestingwomen.com to claim your prize. You have 1 week. Awesome. Okay. So now the important announcement. We did this last July, and it was amazing for us, but also our community. We are going to take the rest of the month July off from lives, and I know that's going to cause havoc in the group, especially because our group is so much bigger. Now, we are still going to be putting out content, videos, things like that. I'm still going to do that, but Laura and I need to regroup. We do this once a year where we step back. We don't do any events. We don't do anything, and we regroup. Laura and I run multiple businesses. We have our real estate investing side, wholesaling, buy and hold, fix and flip. We do all three. We have the coaching with our students. Nothing is changing for our students, by the way, making that very clear. Content in this group is still going out. There just will not be any lives. I still hope that means you guys will still communicate. We'll still help each other out. We'll still be a part of all the posts we do. We're still going to push out content. But the Thursday lives are going to take a break so that Laura and I can kind of regroup, come back with cooler things, cooler events, and things like that. We're going out of town to a conference so that we can meet with our coach and provide better feedback for our students, for our community, and things like that. So I wanted to give you the warning, because last time we did it and people were freaking out that we just stopped doing the lives. We are just going to take a break to regroup. Students, nothing changes for you. We do not stop in the middle of deals. They were like, do we have a call on Monday? We had one of our highest attending calls on Monday for the students, guys. I was so proud of you. We were thinking 5 people were going to get on, and we had the highest attendance in weeks. So proud of you. And nothing changes in this group as far as anything. Content is still going out. Coach for the business side. I should make that very clear. Not for the investing side. That would be really messed up. Okay. So for our business, they teach us how to market, how to be better coaches to our students, how to put out content like we do here in the group, that kind of stuff. I should make that very, very clear. We don't have coach for the real estate side. That would be so messed up. But people take it that way. So he only works if you make $10,000 a month or more in your coaching business. His name is Taki. He's out of Australia, and he has been a game changer. He is the reason you guys love our group so much, because we really didn't know what we were doing in the beginning, because we're investors. We're not coaches. Okay. So I wanted to make that announcement. We are still going to be putting out content. PDFs are still going out. Information is still going out. It's just going to kind of change things. So I wanted you guys to know, please don't disappear. Don't let this group die in the week or the 3 weeks we're taking off from the lives. It's really important to us that the group still moves, but we also have to put our well-being first and put our businesses first to really help you guys out and to provide you guys with the best stuff. But also, Laura and I take breaks from time to time, and we need one really bad, if you can't tell by my voice. Okay. All right. So it's really good, but I'm excited because I have a lot of other things I'm going to be doing too. And I share all of that with you guys. Okay. So let's end this live with a statement of gratitude. While I do this, please comment your biggest takeaway. I would love to hear that. Your biggest takeaway from today's live. What spoke to you the most, whether it was an affirmation or a tip or something I said. I always do that. And you guys are so sweet. And let's comment that. And then while you do that, I'm going to end our statement with gratitude. I typed it out because I didn't want to blank. So I am going to read this. All right. God or the universe, whatever you believe in. I wanted to get to everybody. God, universe, thank you for abundantly blessing me with everything that I have in my life so far. Thank you for being there for me and for always showing up when I need you most. Thank you for allowing me to be here in this moment right now to help these women out. Thank you for always helping me reach my desires and goals. Thank you for providing me with the life that I have, the people that love and support me, and for giving me the tools within me to make my dreams come true. I know I was born on purpose, and I am excited to always show that to the world. I have a purpose. I am enough. And then I always end everything with 3 thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? And then I did a post, and since people are on, and I don't think you all are following me on Facebook, excuse me. Oh, that's horrible. I want to read it to you, and then we're going to close out. And the reason I want to read this is because I think it spoke to so many people on my Facebook. I was really, really surprised. It's not pulling up on my computer. Let me do it on my phone because we don't have time for this. And I was really, really surprised. And I think it will put in perspective, because what you will see is as you start attracting more, you're going to come into a sense of overwhelm. And so let's read this. Ready? And then we're going to get off. Okay. I read this the other night and it's been on my mind ever since. Overwhelm is the abundance you asked for. Sometimes we find ourselves feeling overwhelmed by the busyness and chaos of life. But have you ever stopped to think that overwhelm can be a sign of abundance? Consider this: when we set ambitious goals, pursue our dreams, and embrace new opportunities, it is natural to encounter a sense of overwhelm and chaos on our way to the next level. It's a testament to the abundance of possibilities that exist in our lives. I wrote this myself. I'm so proud. Rather than viewing overwhelm as a burden, let's reframe it as a reminder of the incredible abundance we have invited into our journey. It means we are stretching ourselves, expanding our horizons, and reaching for more. Embrace overwhelm as a symbol of growth and progress. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for learning and personal development. Trust in your ability to navigate through it and emerge stronger on the other side. So next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are surrounded by an abundance of choices, experiences, and opportunities. Embrace the challenge, learn from it, and celebrate the abundance you have welcomed into your life. So if you want to add me on Facebook, you can. But that was something that really spoke to me and I wanted to share. And then I wrote this whole thing out to it because of that one quote. And every once in a while you read something that kind of changes your life. And that was one of it. So I'm going to jump off here because we have the deal machine thing happening at 12 in the group. I'm going to let Amanda lead it just because my throat is starting to hurt with all the talking. But I hope you guys join it. He's amazing. His name is Oak, and he has been great. And you get to learn a lot of things. And don't cry, because then I'll cry. And I'm excited. Thank you guys for joining. With summer, things have really slowed down in the group as far as live watch and all of that. So the fact that there was so many on is really awesome. And I'm going to go back and read all of your guys's comments on your takeaways. And yes, thank you for being on. And I will see you soon. Students, you have a call at 1. So be on that with Juan Eastern time. And I'll see you, everyone. And congratulations to our winner. And if you guys want more, if you want to get the book yourselves, just message me. I can get you the direct link to the book and the journal. And I'm super excited for all of you. John Assaraf, Assaraf. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye. Happy Thursday.